Hi, my name is Sachin Shinde, and at work I am overseeing the risk management and internal audit functions at Welspun One. Outside of work, I am interested and passionately follow running long distance, and I've completed almost 70 marathons, ultra marathons, and half marathons. Oh, that's a really interesting question. I think for me, at the age of 41, starting running was a bit challenging. It all started in one of the treks that any school friends were carrying out in Ajinkya Fort in the Western Ghats. One of my friends who was into long distance running mentioned about the benefits and challenges that long distance running has, and he kind of poked us to get into long distance running. I took up this challenge and I ended up registering for the next marathon, which was Satara Hill Marathon. So my regime included getting up in insane early hours, sweating it out in the early mornings when nobody is there on the roads, and also to keep myself fit both physically and mentally. That's an interesting question. I think if I look back of all the 70 marathons I've run across the different routes, Hyderabad Marathon is one of my favorite routes from a route point of view. It's a pretty challenging route. You have lots of descents, ascents, and of course flat route as well during the entire 21-kilometer course. But from an experience point of view, I would say running at Ladakh for the Ladakh Marathon, running besides Niagara Falls and the Niagara River in Canada, and running across the Zuari River in Goa. These three experiences are very, very, very fascinating, and I would live by them. Yeah, I mean, the 50 marathon, the original target was 50 by 50, so I completed that well in advance. So I completed it around 2.5 years ahead of time, and hence I kind of could take up the next challenge in terms of next target, I would say. So I'll be completing 100. I'm aiming to complete 100 marathons shortly. So another 30 to go. Yes, I think that's an interesting one that you mentioned, right? So for me, it was the running, soon became as a passion. In Hindi, I used to call it as Junoon. My friends used to call it Kira, and my wife and sons are calling it as Pagal. They're still calling it as Pagalpan. So one of the immediate item on the bucket list is to complete a world marathon major, which I am running in Chicago in October. There is also ultra run of 50 km coming up in July, which is again in the hilly terrains. I would also like to compete in Khardungla Challenge, which is a 72 km run in Ladakh at the highest motorable road. And the final item in bucket list is to complete a 100 km run in desert, which is called as boardroom, which is again a tough and challenging run. So these are 3-4 items that in my bucket list, and which I aim to complete before I achieve the target of 100 guns. Yeah, I think Vidu will be a good person to talk about her interest in painting and arts. I think we would also love to hear from her experiences, how she's pursuing her hobbies and interests outside of work.